Hello everyone, welcome to Indie Drop News. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. Let's get into some news. So, you like Celeste, eh? Well, here's your chance to pick up a physical edition of Celeste on January 1st, 2019, brought to you by Limited Run Games. I'm going to get back to that in 1 second, but I figured all of you would want to know that. I received an email from Limited Run Games showcasing a topic about their warehouse cleaning event. Backstock Blowout is finally here. So, they moved to a new space, and they're talking about smattering up some extra copies of some classic releases. They've checked every nook and cranny of their office to find any rarities or weird things, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, to get to the case in point here, literally case, because, I mean, you know, you get cases for games and such. And blind boxes. They are going to sell these blind boxes to the public where, yeah, there's a limited selection of these games. And to make it fair for everyone, they will include, let's see, common boxes will include Flint Hook, Mercenary Kings, Slime Son, Saturday Morning RPG, Night Trap, Kingdom, and Thumper. That's 86% of their boxes that they've had leftovers of and need to get rid of. You may receive an uncommon game, which is 10% of their boxes, Thimbleweed Park and Ocean Horn. Finally, the last one, they have 4% of the boxes here, Ukulele and Fury. So if you missed any of those releases, you do have a chance of getting those boxes, or getting those games rather. And yeah, I think it's kind of a fun concept, fun idea for sure. But obviously, if you have any of these games already, there is a chance you may receive a second copy of that game. So just beware. These blind boxes, it's kind of cool too, because they have individual Steelbook blind boxes for $15. Keep in mind, this is a big disclaimer here. This is only a Steelbook cover blind box. It does not include the game. It is just a Steelbook cover. That is it. So that is why it's $15. It's not like, yeah, everybody I'm sure was thinking, oh, $15 for Nintendo Switch Steelbook or PlayStation 4 Steelbook? Why wouldn't I get that? Well, that's because it's just the Steelbook. Steelbooks are sweet, but just to let you know, it does not include the game, so be aware of that. So, with that also being said, oh, wait a second. Whoa, what's this? Celeste Collector's Edition. Who would have thunk that was going to happen? I could have told you that. What does this come with? Comes with the game and the case, of course. Beautiful embossed Celeste and Nintendo Switch Steelbook or PS4. 16 by 20 poster of Celeste Mountain. Strawberry plush keychain. Cassette soundtrack sticker sheet. Celeste Mountain patch. Celeste Mountain postcard. Strawberry pie recipe card. That sounds good. Download code for the full digital soundtrack. How awesome is that? Are you going to be picking this up? I probably won't, but I know one person who will definitely be picking it up. Very exciting. Very, very exciting, everyone. So make sure you are up bright and early on Tuesday to pick this up. Or, you know, you could always wait for that second batch too. Moving on here. Same thing. Limited Run Games has also announced Iconoclasts to be released, a physical release for January 18th of next year. If you are a fan of Iconoclasts, you can pick up a physical edition of this as well. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a collector's edition closer to release date, probably a week before. I wouldn't be surprised, just to get everybody hyped up and say, oh man, there's a collector's edition, how sweet. You know what I'm saying. You guys are all over those collector's editions and such. But anyway, yeah, Iconoclasts is getting a physical release January 18th of next year. On to some other news here. Suffer is a game that I've played, inspired by Doom, old Doom. It has like a CTR filter, and yeah, it's first-person shooter. Kill everything. Kill everything. The Suffer 1.18 patch is out now on Steam. This is the final visual enhancement patch. And Suffer looks better than ever. The real-time lighting, scene lighting, sprites, and particle effects have all been polished, and several bugs have been fixed. Let's go down to the bullet points here and read some of these bullet points. Fixed Sentinel floating corpse glitch. Projectile spawns have improved effects. Blood particle effects overhauled. Police commando weapon sound effect updated. Scene baked lighting tweaks. Muzzle flash real-time lighting tweaks. Yeah, so that pretty much covers the 1.18 patch for Suffer. This game is actually a lot of fun. I've played it, not beat it quite yet, but I have played it for probably a good 3 or 4 hours and streamed it and thought it was a pretty fun stream game. But yeah, it's a cheap game, $10, definitely worth picking up in my opinion. Go give this guy some support. Speaking of giving people support, Mind Seas by Kamina Dimension. This was a Kickstarter that I had covered a little while back, a good couple months ago now. Unfortunately, did not get funded enough, but they are still developing the game, and the game is looking better than ever. And with that being said, you can download and play the pre-alpha demo. Keep that in mind, pre-alpha. For those of you that think the game is going to be perfect right off the bat, no. This is simply just a little demo for you to try out to really get your hands dirty, get your hands wet, whatever you want to call it, with the game. And I think it looks really sweet. It's a Metroidvania 2D action adventure game set in a futuristic universe. You must explore untamed planets, fight powerful enemies, and defeat a mysterious organization that stole the mind of your daughter. Whoa, sounds ominous and freaking awesome in terms of storytelling. So, go play that demo and throw up a video or even play it on stream, because it's definitely worth checking out. Definitely worth checking out. On to the Epic Games /store over there on the URLs. epicgames.com/store. Don't forget, Super Meat Boy is free right now. That is right. You have to have an account, from what I understand, and you can pick this game up for free. It runs through January 10th, so if you love those tough as nails platformers, much like Super Meat Boy, I mean, like, that's the pinnacle of tough as nails right there. Super Meat Boy is a very difficult platformer, one that I probably won't end up playing, but I would enjoy someone else that knows how to handle these platformers and watch them play. I think it would be really sweet to watch someone tear this game apart. But it's a $15 game for free. Go pick it up. Do yourselves a favor and go pick it up. Speaking of stores, don't forget that both GOG.com and Steam have their winter sales going on. So you can pick up a handful of really, really awesome games. Hollow Knight, Dead Cells. Though I wish it was a little bit cheaper. I might pick it up when it's like 15 or so. I'm sure it'll go down during the summer Steam sale or whenever the stores decide to do their sales. What other ones? Wizard of Legend, that's a good one. Darkest Dungeon was a pretty good one. Maybe that was the one my buddy was telling me about. Sorry, that's unrelated to this. Let's see. Into the Breach, that was a good one. That one was a nominee for the Game Awards for Indie Game of the Year. Gris, unfortunately, does not have a sale for it, but I mean, $16.99 for Gris is still pretty good in my opinion. Forgotten Anne. Yeah, just a handful of really, really awesome games on GOG.com. And let's move over to the Steam winter sale. What do they got? What do they got? We Happy Few. Is that even an indie game? I don't think it is. Man, All Was Awakening. That one's a pretty good one. Heard a lot about that one. Not seen a lot of other things. Transistor. Okay, that one's a good one. That one's a good one for sure. But yeah, I mean, go check it out for yourselves. There's a lot of games. I'm not going to get into all of them, of course, but yeah, if you haven't hit up these sales yet, I advise you to go do so. Go browse around for some games. There's definitely a lot of hidden indie gems. I was going to say Hindi gems, because like hidden and indie. But yeah, guys, definitely go check these sales out and go pick up some really awesome games. Rocket League is another good one. But onto something else. What do we got? Do we got anything else? No, I don't think so. I think that's it, guys. Wow, what a short news week. I feel like it was a short news week. I tried to like elongate that as much as I possibly could, but I mean, if you didn't stick around, oh well, not a big deal. Wanted to get some sort of content up and showcase what sort of news was out this week. I know all of you are super excited for that Celeste physical release over at Limited Run Games. And yeah, thanks for dropping by. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment on what you're feeling. Again, talk to me about Celeste. Talk to me about some of the sales that you may have picked up on Steam or even on the Switch and PS4. I think there's some sales going on there too. But yeah, thanks again for joining me, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day.